Kentucky wanted that game more than us, and it wasn't even close.
Questions, please? Start with Cora.
Kim, it just felt like the whole game, there wasn't a sense that there was a comeback in you guys. Just what did you kind of see from the team tonight? Why that wasn't the case like it has been in the past?
Yeah, I think tonight when our shot wasn't falling, we weren't able to get stops. We weren't necessarily even really trying at times to get stops. I thought we showed a little more quit than we normally do.
Coach, obviously you faced really good Amo before, but can you talk about preparing for her and what preparing to
Yeah, she's a special player. She makes everyone on our team better, and that's rare. And she is able to score, but she's also able to just create shots for other people.
Kim, how frustrating is this performance on the road after it was a specific focus coming into this one that you saw right now?
It's incredibly frustrating.
Yeah.
Samara, what was the message after this one?
Just we have to learn how to be able to do things when our shots aren't falling. I think a lot of us, get down on ourselves, but our defense and the style of play that we play is based on, get a steal to score, and we just didn't do that tonight.
Go back. Casey.
Coach, what just was missing from the rebounding for your team that you would like to see tonight?
Yeah, I think consistent effort. I don't think they're bigger than us, so we knew that they were going to get some, but I don't think we rebounded as a team. I think we kind of just left people in there to dry, trying to out-rebound one-on-one. And when you don't have the height advantage, you can't do that. And then I don't think we crashed very hard in the first half at all. We missed a lot of shots, and we had a lot of opportunities where we could have at least tried to go get an offensive rebound. And I don't even know that we went and got a paint touch. I think we just kind of stood there and watched people shoot.
Coach, it seemed like this game was kind of analogous to last year's Norwood game, but this didn't seem like you all were in sync at all. Would that be a good analogy? And how would you say that concerning, because last year the team just never got to the same.
Yeah, I think that you're kind of spot on. I mean, we talked as a staff of it. We haven't looked like this in a while. We haven't looked just kind of dead behind the eyes and defeated and just no resolve, no pushback. We haven't looked like that in a while. And when you play an effort-based system and you don't have effort, or you have one player that decides to take a play off because they didn't like the result on the other end of the floor, you're going to get beat. And when you're playing a team like Kentucky, they're going to find a way to score every single time on the 1 second that you take off to reflect on the last play. And they did that to perfection.
Hey, Coach. Claire Strack had a pretty good game against you guys tonight. What did you see from her, and how do you feel about defending her?
Yeah, well, we still don't have an answer. She's phenomenal. I mean, she was hitting tough shots, some tough shots. She just plays hard. She was able to shoot right over us. We had multiple bodies on her. I mean, she didn't have her perfect night on one player. We threw 3 or 4 different people, and we didn't have an answer.
Ryan and Cora.
We will not burn the tape. We will watch it in slow motion.
Samara, you were just talking about this. Wasn't that same resolve you guys had in the past? How did it feel on the court? Is there anything that stuck out to you about why you guys just couldn't find that in the net?
It didn't seem to me from my personal view that we were connected, and it's kind of hard to uplift somebody when they're down on themselves because you're your biggest critic, and I feel like that was just what it was tonight. A lot of people were their biggest critics, and no matter what anybody said to them, they just couldn't turn it around.
Thanks.
9 points in the first quarter, just the second time in contemplate how to make it in the quarter. Do you think that slow or flat start really ball the rest of the way?
I do. I think, again, the 9 points wouldn't have been so terrible if we were getting stops on the back end. But we just weren't. I mean, they were just scoring at will off of our bad shots or our turnovers.
Casey.
Coach, anything that disappointed you mentality-wise when this team got down over 20 and then over 30?
Yeah, I don't know what the score was. The scoreboard from our point of view stopped working at some point, but I think we had some long faces at the end of the first and the beginning of the second, and I don't think we were able to recover.
Jeff.
Samara, as a guard who tries to get involved in rebounding, how challenging did you find that tonight playing against Kentucky side?
Honestly, I've had a couple games recently where I've gotten 10 rebounds, but it's honestly hard to go against such big people because they're very good at keeping the ball high. They're very good bigs, and all of them go get the rebound with force. So me being as little as I am, it's kind of hard when they have the ball already to try and go tip it from them or rip it from them because I could eventually end up picking up a foul. So, I mean, it's hard. They're really good players.
Yeah, did you sense something before this coming from the crowd that
I think we were as normal as we always are coming to this game. We weren't great, we weren't bad.
Um,
No, I think the moment that sticks out with me is kind of the moment I just touched on. Towards the end of the first, beginning of the second is when I looked at them and they didn't really look like they had a whole lot to give back for the first time that I've really seen that out of them.
Samara, when you said that you're gonna watch the film and show us, and what do you think from tonight and what stands out when you watch that film?
Effort. We had a lot of plays where we just did not have effort, and it was because of the result on one end of the court, and we can't do that as individuals and as teammates. We just weren't really good teammates tonight.
And what's the level of concern with the performance that's not this late in the season? The first time you didn't see that result, we saw it late in the What's your level of concern with that for the season?
I don't think it's anything more than my normal level of concern, which I'm always concerned. So I think it's up to them. I mean, it's their legacy, it's their story, it's their season, it's what they want to do, and they can make up their minds and they can move on from this, and this can make us better, or they can sit on it. Or I think your job as a coach is to teach, and your job as a coach is to make sure that your players mature. And we've said the word mature. We have to grow up, and we have to be resilient, we have to be mentally tough, and we have to just be able to handle failure in small doses, because that's what a game is, and that's what our games are, because we have so many possessions. And so we'll see if we can do that or not.